don't mind my hair. I just took a shower, so it's a little wet still, obviously, because I like literally just took a shower. But I'm going to be showing a book haul of some of the books that I've gotten recently. So books that I got a lot, most of them are from Christmas, but some of them, like a couple of them, I got after Christmas. And I'm hoping to go to Barnes or Target to get some more that are on my TBR. Let's get started. First, I'm going to show the thrillers that I got. I got 3 thrillers. These are all from Christmas time. So first, I got Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Finney. This book has gotten a lot more popular because of Sarah Crowley, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's one of my favorite booktubers. She really liked this book, so I really wanted to get it and see what it was like. I'm really excited to read this because I've heard a lot of great things about it, and along with this by Alice Finney, I also got what's it called, Sometimes I Lie by Alice Finney, because I really just like the plot of this. This one wasn't as big. Sarah did read this one as well, and she liked it. This one isn't as big as Rock, Paper, Scissors is, but this one I really thought the plot was cool. It's this girl, she like wakes up in the hospital and she can't move, she can't speak, like she can't open her eyes. All she can do is hear. She can hear everything around her. So I want to see what this book is about as well. Yeah. My last thriller is also a popular one, along with Rock, Paper, Scissors, which is The House Across the Lake. A lot of my favorite booktubers have read this book, so I was like, I have to read it if all of them read it and they liked it. And I found a paperback of it because I don't really like, not that I don't like hardbacks, I just, when I'm like, my hands fall asleep very easily, and so if I'm reading a book and I'm like my pinkies will fall asleep, so that's why. I don't know. Next, I'm going to do romance. First, I have Addicted to You. So I'm nervous to start this because if I start this world, I know I'm gonna want to read the entire series. I have a lot of other books, so I want to start it, and it's really high. It's like I really want to read it, but once I read it, I know I'm gonna want to continue with this series, and I'm really excited to read this series. It's just I haven't really read a whole big series yet, so this will be like one of my first. I also have a couple other books that are first of series that I got. Next, I have You Deserve Each Other. I already read this one, and I'll put it in my January wrap up and you'll get to see what I thought about it. But I got this because Destiny, again, one of my favorite booktubers, she rated this a 5-star, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, I have to read it if she liked it that much. Duh. Then this is also a first of a series, Twisted Love. I don't really know too much about this. I just have seen it everywhere. It kind of has mixed reviews, but I'm not very hard to please, so I'll probably like it. And it's a 4-book series, which isn't that long, so it might be one of the first series I start. So the next romance book is Maybe Someday. I also read this one. This will be in my monthly wrap up. It's Colleen Hoover book. So I've read a lot of Colleen Hoover books, so I kind of just want to like read every single Colleen Hoover book that there is, because why not? I also have some annotations. And then this one I bought after Christmas because it's wintry and it's Icebreaker, and this also has gotten very popular. Why do I keep going? I wanted to read it because it's been popular, and it's popular and I want to read it. I haven't read the Off Campus series yet. People say this is kind of like it, but this has gotten very great reviews because Off Campus, some people mostly like the first book, and I'm pretty sure this is turning into a series. I'm rambling, but I got this book because it's been popular and I want to read it. Next, I actually got 2 nonfiction books, and you're like, why would you get nonfiction books? And I'm like, it's not what you think. Actually, it's definitely not what you think at all. I love this singer, okay? I just love his music. You're gonna be flabbergasted. Michael Jackson. I read this book in one day, probably like going to be my favorite book of the entire year because I just anyway. And it has pictures and everything in it, and it was just about his life before, like, this was published in 1988, so it was his life from young until 1988. And also I got this one, which is by this girl was in the Thriller music video, so I'm excited to read this too. It's just her telling, I don't even really know, but it has them on the back. See, oh, my chair's moving. Those are 2 nonfiction books, which is kind of like different. I have 3 books left, and these are kind of like, I didn't really know how to categorize them. First, I have A Little Life, which I'm kind of really scared to read, but like not scared to read because I like really like deep meaning books, and this is gonna destroy me. I know it's gonna destroy me, but there's a dog barking outside. I really am excited about this book. I don't know when I'm gonna read it because I feel like it's a thicker book, so I need like a weekend that I have nothing and I could just like sit down and like read it. Then I have The Inheritance Games. This has gotten such good reviews, so I just needed to dive into this. Shut up. I wanted to dive into this world. It's gonna be a very easy read, and I'm really excited about that. This is my first like not like realistic fiction, like romance kind of thing, besides the nonfiction. This is a little bit not really fantasy, it's dystopian, but it's a little little dip into something different from what I usually read, and people say these are really easy reads, so I'm really excited to read this. And this is also a very long series, so we'll see how I like it and if I'll read the series and, you know, change it up. That was my book haul. I had, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. 13. Toodaloo. Thank you for watching my video.